Alrighty, y'all. Got egg on. We are taking a look at Australia in depth for this one. It's going to be very fun. Now, this has been a trend lately across social media, and I finally joined in on this because I got a lot of requests too. So we looked at exploring Europe until it's ugly. It's basically what the premise is. And of course, this time we're exploring Australia until it's ugly. Now, the funny part is this is going to be very difficult. If you're not sure why, Australia is freaking beautiful. It's gorgeous. How the hell are we going to find somewhere ugly? Right now, it's going to be hard. It might take a long time. Hell, this might be a flop. This video, well, I mean, we'll just have to see, right? We better get right to it. It's going to be hard. We're going to go pull up Street View, and we're going to blindly click, and we got to find somewhere ugly. Everywhere's got somewhere ugly, I'm sure. It's just going to be hard. Alrighty, so we have the map of Australia pulled up. Here we go. We pull up the little man here. And these are the roads that are at least, highlighted on Google Maps here. So what's funny is you notice a lot of actually empty spots. That's what's crazy about Australia, right? It's so big, but it's so empty in a lot of places. But we already knew that. Anyhow, let's go. Okay, cover my eyes. Move around a little bit. Okay, we click there. Kalgoorlie, Western Australia, is our first drop spot. Here we go. I love this stuff. I hope you're going to enjoy this. So let's go peruse around a little bit. Okay, we got some better lighting. By the way, it shows the image capture down here. This is from March of 2025. That can be relevant. Some of these images are old and, maybe it doesn't give it a fair shake anymore. Anyhow, look at the cool cars. Yes, you're going to hear that a lot from me, especially in Australia. I mean, come on. I love it. You guys have the best SUVs, the best trucks, utes. You know the drill. Look at this. We got this cool place. That's the Kalgoorlie Hotel. Probably a famous place, right? How did we just, fall on this? How cool is that? You know what? I'm almost certain I've seen pictures of this. Whoa, do we have double spare tires on that thing? Is that a glitch? Whoa. Anyhow, yeah, I'm pretty sure this place is famous. I think I've gotten stuff in mail time about this place. And maybe if not, maybe I'm getting it mixed up. Maybe we've seen it in a video or something. But I'm pretty sure I've seen this on the channel. How weird that we would drop in somewhere as big as Australia randomly, and this is where we end up right in front of this thing. What are the freaking Can I talk? What are the chances? What are the chances of this? That is absolutely crazy. We have this lady loading up her car, and this is on Wilson Street, by the way. And this is, like I said, from this year, pretty recent. All right, let's go ahead. Look around. I mean, look at that cool town hall, right? Cool vehicles everywhere. Of course, there's a great shot of the hotel, established 1897. And we're going to have to move on quickly, unfortunately. And you must know why. This is not ugly. This is cool. I love, at least from what I've seen, Western Australia looks awesome, right? I love kind of deserts. I love big blue skies, wide open landscapes, and you have plenty of that in WA, of course. Tons of sunshine. And you know what? This is also subjective. Maybe some people would think this area is kind of ugly. I don't think many people. I mean, I don't see anything ugly here. I like this. So, yeah, we're going to move on. Look at that awesome ute, by the way. These videos are fun for comments, so please comment if you're without doxing yourself, right? You don't have to tell where you live, but tell if you're familiar with this area. We'll say that. You don't have to say if you live there necessarily, but maybe you've spent time here. It's a small world. Those moments are kind of fun. All right, back, zoomed out. Here we go. Cover my eyes. This is going to be so hard to find somewhere ugly in Australia. You have no idea. Well, we don't want to be in the Great Australian Bite. Let me zoom out. Okay. Move a little bit. Okay, Queensland, here we go. Oh my goodness, we are in the middle of nowhere. Stonehenge, Queensland. I didn't even know that was a thing. Stonehenge, I'm aware of the one in England. This doesn't quite look the same. Now, this is going to be tough because I think there are people, I've heard it because I used to live in the desert, okay? I used to live in New Mexico. I loved it out there. I miss it. Have always loved the Southwest, right? So I like deserts, right? That's not a secret if you've watched our channel before. There are some people that would call this ugly, right? It's like a flat desert wasteland. You would hear things like this. Look at that big, bright sun. I think this is cool. So for this video, unfortunately for some people, I don't know, maybe, this isn't going to cut it for me. I like this, right? There's something so peaceful and serene about this. It's also a little bit freaky. This would be hella freaky at night. And you wouldn't want to be stranded out here. Let's just say that. But I love empty, barren desert landscapes. I think they're freaking awesome. And so, yeah, this is not ugly. Not ugly to me. Maybe you disagree, and that's okay, but I'm sorry. I'm running this. So, yeah, we're not going to spend too much time here, but that is Stonehenge, Queensland. And you know what? I think it's actually pretty cool. I bet there's some wicked sunsets here, and I bet there's some interesting things along the way. Back over Australia. Here we go. We're going inland a little bit. Big Red. Oh, this is so cool. Wow, look at this. There's actually some people here. We got some awesome 4x4s. Beautiful. This is even more beautiful than the last one, of course, because you actually have some dunes over here, some brush. I love it. Again, this is the landscape I love, man. I mean, it's like golden hour too. Absolutely gorgeous. This is what like a lot of people think of when they think Australia, even though a lot of people live on the coast. I understand. I think deserts are also, part of Australia's, when people think of it, it's beautiful, right? They have vast deserts, the Outback, it's an awesome place. And this is very, very cool. Yeah, this is not going to cut it, guys. This is not ugly. I think this is actually gorgeous. All right, back over it again. Let's turn on the roads. Come on, we got to find somewhere. I got to let it be on one of the coasts. Okay, boom. Let's jut over a little bit. Let's zoom in. So we're not near Melbourne. We're in Victoria, but we're down here by Millicent, kind of. Not really. More by Penola. Let's see. I don't know much about this area, at least I don't think. And I am sorry, we're not in Victoria. We must be over the line. We are actually in South Australia. We're in Penola, South Australia. Anyone know anything about this place? I actually do not, right? I've learned a lot, but there's still so much I don't know. Australia's a big place. This is from October of 2023, just for reference. It's going to be hard because these natural landscapes, man, this is beautiful. A lot of people would love to come out to nature like this. Look at the cool trees. I mean, this road is actually hella nice. Again, big sky country, right? It even looks good on a mostly cloudy day, right? I mean, look at how nice these roads are. Can we give a, me, I come from a place with crappy roads, okay? They charge us a lot of road tax, and the roads somehow are horrible, make it make sense. So I appreciate when I see good roads, all right? These are good roads. And this is a pretty area. I'm sorry. It just is. This is not ugly to me. I think people would love to take a drive in something like this. And I bet there's lots of cool parks. There could be hills or mountains around. Who knows? There could be cool small towns. Gonna have to move on. This is not ugly. All right. So we zoom out again. Let's recenter. Hey. And I heard noises. It's the cat back there messing with something. God knows. Hopefully nothing falls over in the background. Okay. So here we go. We spiral around, move it around so I don't remember where I'm at. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's jut in. Boom. Right here. We are by 80 Mile Beach. I've heard of this. Oh, we're on the famous Highway 1. Is that what it's called? Forgive me if I'm slightly getting these wrong. This is from 2022. I absolutely love red rocks, red desert, that type of environment. And look at where we are. Again, not ugly. I freaking love this. I love this, dude. I love desert landscapes with the red, right? High iron content and amongst other things, I'm sure. Look at this. Welcome to Cooljaman at Cape Levick or Levique. I'm sorry. I probably got that extremely wrong. Please forgive me. This is a cool place, right? Look at this. Motel units, caravan park. We have an awesome old, I don't know what that is, a Toyota or something. You guys get so many cool SUVs and stuff that we don't get. Same with this. I don't even know what that is. Is that like a Mitsubishi or something, perhaps? I'm not sure. And I believe this is like a little fuel station. Very interesting to see, right? Oh, my goodness. But the biggest blue sky you've ever seen, that beautiful red soil. Of course, the roads are better than near me. Go figure. Yeah, National Highway 1, 80 Mile Beach, Western Australia. Again, sorry to say, this is not ugly. I think this is actually striking. And let's get a little look at the sign here. Ooh, look at that. Look how far away we are from all these places. That's a little freaky, I have to say. But Highway 1 will get you there, won't it? Very, very cool. Maybe perhaps someone watching has been in this exact spot. Maybe you remember that little station, maybe these exact signs. Let me try and see this one. Stray animals, next 285 kilometers. Oh, is that all? Yeah, not scary at all. No. What are these little mounds? Interesting. All right, guys. We're moving on. Not ugly at all. Actually, pretty beautiful. All right, zooming back out. I'm going to start looking, okay? I'm going to start going around some of these crowded areas because we need to find somewhere ugly, and it's getting hard. Let's try and find somewhere, right? Let's click straight up on the coast. Let's do it, okay? Here we go. I'm going to close my eyes a little bit. Boom. Kind of split right between Brisbane and Sydney, if that makes sense. By Southwest Rocks and Kempsey. Let's click over here. Boom. Summer Island, New South Wales. How interesting. I love doing this, man. And yes, my cat is knocking down everything behind me. One of those nights. Okay, so I'm going along. Oh, this is actually pretty cool. New South Wales. Look at all these, like, to me, right? To me, it's like exotic kind of, plants, greenery here. Really cool. We got like a lake or something, or at least some sort of body of water there. This is so cool, man. Wow. Yeah, not ugly. I mean, who would think this is ugly? It's not ugly at all. This is going to be hard, isn't it? Why am I playing exploring Australia till it's ugly? I mean, Australia's just too pretty. This is just a lose-lose here. I'm going to be looking here for like 4 hours. You know what I mean? Like, you could try and nitpick and be like, oh, that's kind of ugly. Like, it is. It's seen better days. But that's not, I mean, come on. Is that what we're going to do here? Of course not. It's still a beautiful landscape. I mean, you have a nice house right here that clearly is active. Someone's living in and maintaining. So who cares about this, right? Yeah, we need something way more concrete than that. Ooh, bonus points. Now, of course, the images get skewed or messed up a lot. So I don't think this thing literally has 3 doors on each side. But regardless, I actually don't know what this is. Bonus points, if anyone can point out in the comments, what kind of car is this? Looks to be maybe abandoned in this field. There's a better look at it right there. I can't exactly read it. So yeah, if anyone knows what this is, that'd be pretty cool. What's the red car at whatever timestamp we're on? I don't know. All right, zooming back out. We got to find somewhere ugly. It's going to be hard to do. Let's go down here. Let's give Adelaide area or just South Australia a little visit. It might not be Adelaide. Let's kind of do one of these, spin around, and just boom. Random. Paralowie, South Australia. Paralowie, something like that. Oh, we got a Woolworths truck. We got a BP station. Again, filled with awesome vehicles and utes. You guys it's so cool, man. You guys have cool utes. I love it. So much different truck selection than we have here. It's so wild. Look at that. I want one of these so bad. Why don't we have these utility trucks here? It's so weird, right? It's a Toyota, it looks to be, from the mud flaps at least. So freaking cool, dude. Yeah, this is not looking ugly. Look at this. What is this, a coffee place, it looks like? Kind of cool. I don't know what franchise. Something I don't recognize that we don't have here clearly. We have like a neighborhood here. This is the Prince's Highway. I mean, this is not ugly either. How are we going to find somewhere ugly? We have another fuel station. This is like a semi-rural area. I mean, it looks like we're near some neighborhoods and parks, so it's not like straight up rural. But it's not like we're in the middle of a city either, right? Holy crap, it looked like there was like a tornado there. I think that was just an illusion, right? What on earth am I looking at? Anyway, yeah, beautiful area. Sorry, not going to cut it. Okay, zooming back out again. Let's go around sort of the big cities, I suppose. Actually, let's not leave Tasmania out. Let's try. Somewhere in Tasmania, random, right here. Ooh, best view, honestly, so far, at least when it comes to elevation. Look at this. We got hills. We got a valley down there. Some big hills or mountains, whatever you want to call those in the distance. Very cool. I mean, I love that aesthetic. Who doesn't, right? This is in Trevelyan, Tasmania, 63 Bain Terrace. And I'm sorry, this is not ugly. I know Tasmania is on the receiving end of a lot of jokes amongst Aussies, but I'm sorry, I'm just a random American. I think it's pretty. Look at that Mitsubishi van. Super cool. We don't have those for sure. Now, those were newer images. We saw one random older image. So keep that in mind. That makes things look kind of worse. Although it seems to have evaded us. So yeah, these are mostly newer images, only a couple years old. I mean, yeah, are we going to find somewhere ugly here? I doubt it. I really doubt it. I think this is a cool place. Kind of surprised there's palm trees in Tasmania. I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know anything really about climates in Australia. It's way different than the U.S., obviously. It just seems like that's so far south. Tasmania, I'm surprised that these can survive there. But honestly, then again, Tasmania is a lot more moderate and warm, not extreme cold like, where I live in northern Illinois. So... I mean, look at this. We straight up have like exotic palms in Tasmania. I think that's so interesting. It is also an island, so that helps keep things moderate and doesn't get super below zero freezing cold for, weeks on end. Yeah, this is pretty. Nice highways, nice roads. Tasmania, not ugly. All right, we move on again. Let's hit up the big places, Melbourne, Sydney. I know Sydney metro area is probably huge, basically all of this. I mean, a big, big place. Come on, Sydney, give me something ugly. I feel like big cities tend to have areas that are not as nice, right? They have everything, right? Really rich areas and really, areas that are not very rich, right? And that's just the unfortunate truth of big cities everywhere, it seems like. So let's see if we can, I don't know anything about this kind of stuff. Here we go. Random place. Ryde, New South Wales. So this is probably, again, considered a suburb of Sydney. Let's see. I mean, this is not ugly. December of 2024, so it's about a year old, this footage. I'm looking. I don't see anything ugly here. Nothing wrong with this, right? It's not super bougie or amazing or anything, but it's not ugly. Oh, hold on. We got to really stretch because Australia is pretty. It's hard to find somewhere ugly. Ooh. Is this our... I will say this. I'm not going to end it here, but I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. First of all, this trend, this is hard to do in some places. I just think some places are pretty. They're really not ugly. How do you constitute what ends the episode, right? How do you constitute what's ugly? I think you have to do it by just these photographs. You're basically seeing, photographs of places, right? And that's how you got to play it, right? Which screenshot is kind of ugly, right? Now, this isn't terrible, right? It looks like we have views of the city, maybe. Am I tripping there? I mean, it's kind of cool, right? And this isn't bad. It's not, like I said, the best place, but it's not bad. Now, when you look on this side, it's a little overgrown, right? The sidewalk's pretty rough, right? We got some weeds growing through. You know, the greenery's a little mismanaged. It's basically an abandoned lot here. It looks rough, a little graffitied up. I'm stretching here, right? No one get mad at me, okay? I'm going to put this in potential number 1 spot here. I don't want to end it just yet. What I'm going to do is we're going to keep this spot, okay? And we are going to click on 2 more points. That's it. And if they're not ugly, we'll end it. Because this will probably go on for hours if I don't, right? Australia is a beautiful place. It's really hard to find somewhere ugly in Australia. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to leave this open. I'm going to open a new tab. We're going to start over. We're going to go to 2 random points. And yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, so we have a new tab here. I guess let's look around Melbourne, right? Let's click on somewhere random. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Right there. I don't know where it was. Just random. Charles Street in Muralbark, Victoria. And let's not try and venture off too far from where we clicked. Interesting looking tree here. Let's go over here, I suppose. You know what? Again, maybe not like a super fancy area. We're trying to be, trying to nitpick here. But not a bad area either. I mean, there's nothing really ugly about this. So many interesting. The traffic is so interesting. We have a actually pretty cool looking building there. I wonder what that is, right? What is that? Yeah, this is not ugly at all, Melbourne. Come on, you help me out here. Wow. Okay. That's about it. I don't want to venture off too far, I said. Okay, no, we're ugly. No, we're ugly at all. Okay, we have one more chance. One more chance. Here we go. All right, we got a phone call from my wife. We are back to it. Our final stand here to find somewhere ugly in Australia. And I feel like that's going to be really hard to do, especially clicking up here. I feel like we should, though, right? Let's try somewhere up here. Somewhere up here. Kind of big area, huh? What do we think? What do we think, huh? Right there. North Ipswich, Queensland. This is from 2018, the image. Got to give me something. This is not ugly. Nope, not ugly. Let's see. Hold on. All right, back again. Okay. So this is our final stand here. Real quick, I thought this was kind of interesting. Of course, this place is not ugly in my opinion. I see a Target, which I've heard is so different than our Targets. I think that's so funny. And there's also a Kmart. Now I'm a little confused. Is there a Kmart and Target in the same building? That's pretty bizarre. That's something I would never see here. Yeah, it's like different though, right? There's something about it that's different. I think there's not a period on our Target. And then are they next to each other or are they just in the same building? That's what's throwing me off as well. Ford Territory, that's cool. That's another vehicle we do not have. Yeah, I mean, just some carts laying around. I mean, not a big deal. Trying to find somewhere ugly, and I can't. What am I going to do here? How do I find somewhere ugly in Australia? Now we're on a random footpath. But it's nice. Look at this. Come on. All right, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I knew this would be hard. I kind of feel bad at even declaring this, but switching to this tab, this is what we're going to do. This is our ugly spot in Australia right here. I am sorry for 110A3 Ride, New South Wales, but I got to pick somewhere. And without wasting 4 hours or something, this is as close as I'm going to get to somewhere ugly in Australia. This will be interesting for comments. Tell me how you liked this. If you enjoyed it. I mean, you know, there's ways we could try this again, possibly. Australia is just a beautiful place, man. That's the thing. That's the thing, right? So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed it. I appreciate you watching. Hopefully, maybe you saw somewhere you recognize. That would be pretty fun. Just take it as a compliment. It's hard to find somewhere ugly, at least in my opinion, in Australia. I'm sure there's many places where this would be a lot easier. So, yeah. Take with that what you will. That's going to do it for this one. My name is Ian. You're watching IWrocker. Until next time, y'all. Catch you later.